just under his spell. Welcome, Cursed Ones.
Good evening, everyone. It's your worst nightmare and dream come true. I'm Adrian Hallowell, broadcasting live to you. How is everyone doing this evening? I apologize for the late start time. Today was a busy day, had a lot going on, and just before I was about to go live, there was a bug flying around that I wanted to take care of, if you know what I mean, before going live, because I was going to be really annoying to deal with. Welcome in, Dandy. Yes, you know the score. Yes, it is time. I've actually never played this game before, but it's a game I've always wanted to play. I actually remember seeing this on store shelves when I was a kid, and really wanting to play it. So I am very ready to finally play this. But yes, welcome in, Dandy. Welcome in, Purple. Welcome in, Augustine. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you're all doing well this evening. So, first things first, if you look in the bottom left corner, you might notice that the little fundraiser thing has changed, because I can finally happily announce that the art for the new model is complete. And so now, after talking with my model maker, I showed the art to them and got a quote for how much it would cost to bring this to life, and there it is right there. So, yes, we actually have, we can start raising funds for the new model based off of the art that we raised funds for before, which is very exciting. So I wanted to let all of you know that. As always, there is no pressure. Please don't feel compelled to donate or anything like that. But I did want to let you all know that we're finally over that hump. Is there a link? Hold on. Same as before. Right there would be the best place to do so if you're interested. Again, please don't feel like you have to. And as for the art itself, I actually have something fun I would like to do with all of the artists in the chat. I don't know how many of you are currently here right now. But I will also be posting this in the Discord for those of you that are in it. But actually, hold on. First of all, thank you for the 15 stream streak, Dandy. I just saw that. Thank you. I really appreciate the support. something coconut gun. If he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, I can't wait to listen to the song with all of you. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Chili Dog. Mayonnaise is not an instrument, and horseradish is not an instrument either. Welcome in, Chili Dog. How are you doing this evening? It is good to see you. It's been a little while. I hope you've been well. Yeah, we're going to be playing some Donkey Kong 64 this evening for the first time. Tartars. I can't tell you how happy it makes me whenever I see people making SpongeBob references in the chat. But yes, to all of the artists in the chat, so something I thought that would be rather fun to do would be around the time that I do have the funds to have this model created, for the debut of it, I was thinking I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of the art. I'm not gonna show you the full piece, just a small piece. And I thought it would be cool if those of you who like to draw would try to make like your prediction of what it's gonna be based off of the small peek I give you. And then during the debut, I can show off those predictions and like show the audience like who drew what and whatnot. And then in the end, we kind of see how close it gets to the actual finalized design. Yes, it is. How are you? I'm doing well. It was a busy day, but otherwise I'm doing okay. Oh, thank you to DK for the donation. Moving towards the goal. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. %. Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah, if we, I'm gonna post that in the Discord server, and for anybody who wants to participate, you can. I figure it's a fun way to kind of make a game of it, and also to have more of an excuse to show off your amazing art and chill for you. The EDK? Wait, he has money that's not bananas? That's bananas. Now you have that that Gwen Stefani song stuck in my head. Augustine, thank you for taking my hat. Yeah, I'm not sure if you heard me just now, Augustine, but I figure that might be something you're interested in taking part of. Could be fun. I'm in someone else's stream right now, but I lurk. Okay, no worries. Thank you for lurking. It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Yeah, that song. You know which one I'm talking about. But yes, thank you all for the support as always. I really do appreciate it. I do think this is going to be kind of fun. What I'm doing is kind of unconventional. But it is an idea that I had. I don't want to talk too much about it because it'll give away what it is. But, you know. It'll be interesting, I'll just put it that way. I don't know what a holler back girl is, but I love how much that song annoys people. Yeah, that song really annoyed people back when it came out. I remember that. My god. But yes, thank you all for your support, and we'll keep working towards getting this thing funded. And hopefully it actually should have a pretty quick turnaround, I think. My model maker seemed pretty convinced that they could throw it together pretty fast. So that should be exciting. But yes, all of that aside, how's everybody's day? What has been going on with all of you? I hate rippers, and now they're gone. I can see you are really enjoying Days Gone, Purple. And I'm happy that you are. I'm good. At work, babysitting machines. What kind of machines, Chili Dog? Hot as fuck, and I'm so dizzy. Yeah, today was, today is pretty hot, actually. Thankfully it rained, so hopefully that kind of mellows out the temperature a bit, you know? At least where I'm at. I hope some of you got some rain too. It's definitely appreciated these days. That was the summer Revenge of the Sith came out. It was bananas. Star Wars, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, you're right actually, I forgot about that, wow. I'm a manual machinist. Currently, I'm running a centerless grinder, wow. That's really interesting, Chili Dog. Have you been doing that for a while, or is it something that you started doing recently? Not for me, 110 degrees and 100 degrees today. Oh, I'm sorry, Purple. Try to do your best to stay cool, which is easier said than done, but yeah. Sometimes what I find helps, I've talked about this before, but dousing yourself with water periodically is sometimes the best thing you can do. Maybe stand in front of a fan after you do so. I've been getting all that rain and clouds you had last week. I'm glad. Hopefully it's kept the temperature down. I definitely hope so. I was so glad that it rained before. That was actually also part of what delayed the stream, because I thought maybe I wouldn't be able to, because where I'm at, the power goes out for pretty much any reason at all. But thankfully it hung in there. Knock on wood. 6.5 years. Found it by complete accident after some shenanigans. Wow. That's a good amount of time. You're on the other side of half a decade now doing that. That's pretty cool, Chili Dog. I'm so thrilled. I'm chilling on my couch with my new fan on me. I am living it up. Hell yeah, Dandy. Really happy to hear that. I'm glad you managed to get all settled in and stuff. And yes, no more folding chair for you. That is really good news. Now the only thing that I'm pretty pissed about is all of the bugs that keep inviting their way inside because of the heat. I really fucking hate bugs. And it is really annoying when they decide to invite themselves in to try to escape the heat as well. And unfortunately, there's been kind of a decent amount of them I've been spotting and taking care of recently. Mostly like spiders and flies, but still irritating nonetheless. Not quite all. I'm putting up my new TV this weekend and I still have to go pack up the rest of my junk in the next couple of weeks. You are getting there though, which is good. What's the size on your new TV? $50 inches? Not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty cool. Yeah, I am glad to hear that. Hopefully by the time you're all done with the moving process, you can just really enjoy it, you know? So that is a major achievement, and I know we kind of already talked about that, but still, I am really happy for you nonetheless. That is a massive achievement, especially these days. It's not easy. But, yeah, outside of that, I looked at the gaming news and such today. Not a whole lot going on. I don't know, we're kind of in a weird stasis right now. Unfortunately, most of the news that's been coming out hasn't been great. All of the layoffs and tech stuff. Welcome in, Navajo Ghost. And thank you for taking my jacket. Steal everything. I'm okay with you taking my jacket. It's kind of cool right now because it rained, but still kind of hot. So I'm perfectly fine being jacketless this evening. Thank you, Danny, for restoring my hat. Augustine is not going to be happy about that. It's going to go pretty much smack in the middle of my wall, and right above it is going to be my poster of Firelink Shrine from Dark Souls. So no matter where I go in gaming, I'll be there. That is really cool. When I started reading that, I thought you were going to say a poster of Firefly, like the old TV show with Nathan Fillion. I was about to say, I haven't thought about that show in a while. If anybody knows what I'm talking about. That was a good show. It's unfortunate that there are some people who were involved in it that are better off being forgotten. But overall, it was a good show. But yeah, gaming stuff. There was something I read earlier that I did want to talk about, but it's escaping me right now. Damn, what was it? Oh yeah, I think some Microsoft employees are going on strike to protest the, or they're protesting at least, the firings going on, I think, at Bethesda. Which is just, I mean, that's a good thing. Of course, I doubt anything will come of it, unfortunately, because Microsoft is Microsoft. However, the optics of it are not good. And at this point, I really don't see how the Xbox division is going to last much longer at this rate. They keep claiming there's going to be a new console, the thing they're calling Project Helix. But, I'm not convinced. Not at all. And I don't really see what can come next for them. It's just so weird, you know? I was watching this video on YouTube, and it was a person doing a walkthrough of a store in Japan. And they showed, like the PlayStation games section and everything. And it's like, there were so many comments of people who were like, this isn't even going to exist anymore soon. Like, stores won't even have a PlayStation section any longer. Maybe you'll have the console, but of course, you know, there will be no games and such. And if Xbox completely implodes, which they already are, then that would leave only Nintendo in the gaming sections in stores with a physical presence, which is crazy. Like, that wasn't even the case back in the 90s, because of course they had, you know, Sega as competition. Of course, PlayStation will continue to exist. But if you walk into a store, and I know most people only shop online these days, but still pretty crazy to think that'll be the reality, you know what I mean? Only Nintendo in the aisles, just like the 80s, yeah. Wild. Very, very crazy. I thought they got in a new head that understood the assignment. A lot of people have been saying, at this point it really feels like they brought in Asha just to gut the Xbox division and prepare it for divestment, which at this point I do believe. I do believe that to be the case. She talked a big game, but I don't think she is here to do anything other than Satya Nadella's bidding. Which, I mean, of course, go figure, but it's disappointing nonetheless. I was rooting for her, but, you know. In the end, Microsoft is going to Microsoft. And it is quite a shame. I honestly don't know what the future of gaming looks like at this point. And it's so fucked up because this year, I actually feel like this was the best summer show we've had for games ever since E3 stopped being a thing, which I will never stop being frustrated about, and I will never stop mourning. But man, we got so many great announcements, and there's so many games I'm actually looking forward to. Like, it's crazy to think that from a perspective of games that will be coming out, I haven't been this excited in a long time. But everything else is bleak. Like, everything else surrounding it is just complete shit. And it really sucks. It's time for GOG to make their own console. That would be... It would be interesting, you know? I was glad that Valve was making their own console, but all of the AI shit kind of ruined that, and now, of course, just from the cost alone, it's not really a serious competitor. It can't be. Not at that price. And not at that power either. Because, like, the Steam machine has an inherent value. It's kind of like when I was saying yesterday that for me, getting a Switch 2 had an inherent value because I already had so many games and controllers and stuff from the first Switch that it saved me a lot of money compared to if I would have gotten a PS5, I would have needed to buy other controllers for local multiplayer if I had people over, and pay for a PS Plus subscription, all that other stuff, and also pay $50 or whatever it is for a disc drive, since they don't sell a version of the PS5 with a disc drive anymore. All of that shit would have added up, right? So the Switch 2 had inherent value for me that actually saved me a lot of money for quite a few things. I feel like the Steam Machine has that same thing going for it, where even though it's expensive, if you do get a Steam Machine, you have your whole Steam library built in. That's a big deal. The problem is it doesn't come with a controller, so you gotta buy that separately. And it is not as powerful as you would think it should be for the price. Because they want $1,000+, but it's not as powerful as a PS5. Which a PS5 is still super expensive, but not that expensive. I think they're saving that for the PS6. But yeah. Not that power is everything, but like if you're getting a if you're gonna charge more than the top player on the market, then yeah, you should probably have more power. Guys, I want you all to be careful. There's explosive disease going around. Like, no, seriously, you'll get... Oh, yeah. That's what I was actually talking about yesterday, Purple, when I was saying I hope you don't have that. It's like a parasite that's going around. Which is pretty terrifying. Thank goodness we have the right people in charge that definitely understand how to deal with pandemics and totally didn't fuck it up last time because they're a bunch of fucking idiots, right? Anyway. Yeah. Hopefully everybody stays safe from it. Because it's been pretty... it's been getting around. I think the worst places they said is like Ohio and somewhere else. Where people have been coming down with it. And apparently people have been getting it a lot at Taco Bell. I think. Which is... It's not funny what it's doing to people, but just the fact that there's been a long-running joke about Taco Bell already. It's like, of course it would be there. Hey, welcome in, Valco. Back in my day, gastrointestinal Armageddon used to be brought only by sugar-free Haribo bears. I love Taco Bell. Oh no, I ate it today. I hope you're okay, Purple. I mean, I'd imagine they're probably taking more precautions now that they know this is going around. But, yeah. I think they're saying the best thing you can do is to, wash your produce better. And, like, try to cut around it and all this other stuff. There was a video I saw about it for how to kind of deal with it. But it is rather, it is concerning. It is concerning. But, yeah. I don't know what the future of gaming is really going to be like at this point. I worry for it, you know? I really do. We're all going to be on freaking hardtack rations at this rate. You know, you're right, Valco. You're right. Funny enough, it actually is good to have, like those military MREs and such. As, like, backups and stuff for emergency situations. Not that they're particularly good for you either, but kind of is good to have that kind of thing. In the land of hardtack, the man who makes pumpernickel is king. I always eat those though. Oh, the military rations and such. I've had some before. Some of them are pretty good, yeah. Thank you for the 10 push-ups, Navajo Ghost. I will go do those in just a minute. Fun fact, MREs have been linked to colon cancer. I shouldn't be surprised. I should not be surprised. That is terrifying, but not surprising. Kind of makes me wonder, like, there's videos of people, I'm sure you've definitely probably seen these kinds of things, Valko, of people, like, opening up really old MREs from, like, World War II and stuff like that, and eating them. And I wonder about that. I really do. Seen some of those videos. Yeah, no thanks. Steve, MRE, 1989 is a classic. I don't know if that's the guy I watched. I saw like 2 different guys doing that. It's very interesting because they do give a lot of very interesting like history lessons on it and stuff. And then of course they eat it and report how it tastes and stuff like that. But I don't know if I would ever I don't know if I'd ever do that myself. Let's get it out on a tray. Nice. Except when you have Tabasco and hot sauce and you know you're set. Tabasco is delicious. Yes, Tabasco sauce is really good. But one second, let me do those 10 push-ups that Navajo Ghost requested. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I gave you 30 push-ups instead, Navajo Ghost. In Steve's case, it wasn't eating authentic era Civil War hardtack that almost did him in. It was... Okay, I think we're back. Don't know if that was a internet connection problem or that was an OBS problem, but I think we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, I was actually asking about what was in the Chinese ration that did that to him. Everything looks okay. I'm not sure exactly, I've only heard it talked about like some hidden lore. I see, I see. Yeah, very interesting. But yeah, MREs can be a pretty interesting subject. Definitely interesting to watch people open up the really old ones, but I would never eat those myself. He's eaten 75-year-old chocolate from World War II and was fine. Crazy. I actually remember seeing a video where somebody, this is not like military rations, obviously. Somebody bought an old Crystal Pepsi from the 90s off of eBay, I think. And, drank it. And then started to throw up everywhere. So, yeah, it's, always a roll of the dice when you buy food long past its expiration date and decide to give it a whirl. At least the throw up is clear too. Oh my god. Oh goodness. But yeah, let's see, what else was there? Oh, you know, I've actually been hearing a lot of good things about, Evil Dead Burn, the latest Evil Dead movie. Haven't seen it myself yet. I really, really cannot wait to. Evil Dead is one of my favorite horror series of all time. And, I'm really interested in seeing it, because something I thought that was very interesting about it was, the director had mentioned that he wanted to do a distinctly less bloody Evil Dead, because Evil Dead usually, has, like, gallons and gallons of blood. Like, by the end, every protagonist is, like, completely covered in blood. And he said he wanted to kind of, like, depict violence in a different way. And I find it so funny because everything I've been hearing about it is like, what the fuck was he talking about? This is the most violent Evil Dead movie yet? So I just find that hilarious, and I really, really want to see it. It's the body's natural reaction to the lack of sludge. It can't process the unlubricated flavor. You ever see those people who connect McDonald's food? Wait, what do you mean connect? God, I'm sure most of you already know the lore with me, with McDonald's. Oh, collect? No, I have not seen that. I have not seen that at all. People collect McDonald's food? I don't think I've ever asked why the avatar and not a face cam. So for me, personally, I'm just more interested in VTubing, honestly. I think it's fun. First and foremost, I am a, Adrian hasn't shown up for his Mick gangbang. What the hell is that? Yeah, I am somebody that really, values, privacy and such. So that's part of it. But, even if I wasn't that way, I would probably be doing VTubing anyway. I just find it more fun. It's nice to be able to create my own lore, actually do write like a backstory for myself. I present it as a blog on my Ko-Fi page. And I have God, what's the word for it? Like a whole story surrounding it. And of course you can kind of do that with a face cam. There are people who do stream and kind of present as characters and such. But to me, I just enjoy doing this more, you know? Plus, I'm a huge anime fan, as those of you probably already know. And it's fun to just be an anime guy. So there's a lot of reasons, but personally, I've just always been more interested in doing this kind of thing. I get to use my imagination more and do things like sit and talk to you in this really cool office, you know? And make my own world around it. VTubing is cool, it's why I would do it exactly. Yeah, I think VTubing is incredible. It is a lot of fun. A totally not made up secret menu item? Really? Yep, the food doesn't rot or mold, so they just buy burgers and fries and store them in closets and stuff? That is... Can confirm, I have ordered a McGangbang, depends on who's taking the order and will depend on if they make it. What is exactly in that... what's in that, secret menu item? Because that's a very interesting name for it. Yeah, I'm very curious to hear what's in a McGangbang. You shove a McChicken inside a McDouble and eat it? I see. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I've told this story a few times here on the channel, but I do suspect that maybe some of you here haven't heard it. My formative experience with McDonald's was watching a man open his Big Mac, like he lifted the bun, and violently vomited onto the patty after taking one bite from it. So hard that the veins were bulging from his neck. And that kind of set the tone for me with McDonald's. Outside of the fries, I don't think I've ever really had particularly great McDonald's. Also, one time I had, like, their whole breakfast stuff was okay. But, last time I had McDonald's, the burger was absolutely disgusting. It was cold, and it was also over, like, it was charred. It was like a hockey puck. And the bread was also, like, way too hard. It was, I don't know, it was disgusting. It was gross. And I would prefer not to do that again. It's truly insane they had burgers from, like, 1996 and know it's different from other years. That is crazy. Did you ask for a McRefund? No, unfortunately, because the circumstances were I didn't really have much of a choice. It was the only restaurant that was open at that time. So it was either that or starve. So you do what you have to do. But it was disgusting nonetheless. Bro got the ass meat regrets. Yeah, he took one bite and he was... You know, the thing about that experience that always sticks with me is the fact that he didn't just throw up on it, he lifted the bun to do it. I don't know what thought process made him stop to do that first, but it is rather funny to think about in retrospect. I do wonder whatever happened to that man. What a conversation. Let's change the song. He McDied. Now I'm just imagining the you died screen from Dark Souls, but it just says you McDied. Somebody needs to make that a meme. That's why when that whole meme was going around with the Grimace shake, like where people were drinking it and like passing out or whatever, they were like trying to make it seem like, I found it rather poignant. Because for me, it was like, I know people are joking, but I could believe it after my experiences with McDonald's. Does this have onion? Pressurized ejection. Oh my god. That was crazy. I also know somebody who told me that they had McDonald's and they had a cricket, I think, in their salad. I never got the Grimace Shake thing. It passed me by completely. Yeah, it was kind of one of those here today, gone tomorrow things. As far as like a meme goes. I never had it myself because obviously I was not interested in anything that McDonald's was selling. I didn't even try it because it looked nasty as fuck. It was there while I worked there. What did anybody, like, while you were there, Purple, did anybody, like, tell you how it tasted? Because, you know, it's purple, so you would think it would have been, like, grape-flavored or something, but, like... What exactly did the Grimace Shake taste like? Crazy that we have a leader that looks and acts like he consumes 12 Big Macs a day. Because I think he does. Because I think he does. And yes, it is crazy. In the worst possible way. I don't think I ate McDonald's at all when it was a thing. Oh, the Grimace Shake? Yeah. I know people also don't like Burger King. I've always found their stuff to be better. But, you know. Fast food in general is, you know, not going to be the best food you're going to get, but I have never had an experience with Burger King that was that bad. At the very least, my food never came back completely, like, cold and charred the way that it has at McDonald's. Stupidest timeline? Unfortunately, yeah. We live in hell. Only thing that's worth getting at McDonald's is the Egg McMuffin. I can believe that. The only positive experiences I've really had with McDonald's has been the breakfast stuff. I don't think I've ever had a complaint about that. But all their other stuff, outside of their fries, which are okay, yeah, I don't think I've ever had a good experience with McDonald's. It's never really tasted right to me. I think I might have had one Big Mac as a kid that I was okay with, but like never again. Actually, you know, on the subject of like restaurants and stuff, how is everybody's track record with things like Denny's and IHOP and stuff? Thanks for stealing my hat, Navajo Ghost. We do live in the stupidest timeline. Yum just sold off Pizza Hut, which was profitable. Why the hell did they do that? What could possibly be the explanation for doing that? That is weird. It wasn't profitable enough. Ah, yes. The line wasn't going up enough. So even though the line was going up, let's get rid of it. The classic, genius business executive, decision-making. Excellent work. Oh god, it's gonna be owned by private equity? Well, say goodbye to Pizza Hut, everybody. If you need something killed, you don't need a hitman or an assassin, you need private equity. They're the experts in killing something that is, very alive and growing. So goodbye Pizza Hut, I guess. The KFC brought back popcorn chicken. That I heard about. And people were very excited about that. For a minute, I thought this was the 90s Spider-Man song. This is actually from Persona 5. The song is called Tokyo Emergency. Mostly good until the last time I went to IHOP last. That time the eggs were green on the bottom. Oh my god, that is disgusting. My experience, for whatever reason, with both IHOP and Denny's, is anytime I've gone, I always find hair in the pancakes. Which is extremely disgusting. Never had a good experience. And I don't know why. Ketchy is a bitchy bottom, by the way. The amount of people that tried to ship the protagonist with a Ketchy. I remember when that was like everywhere, and I was like, guys, you realize he's a pretty terrible person, right? Pizza Hut. You were good at some point, I'll miss you on some level. I remember at one point, I had, it's like a dinner box from Pizza Hut, and it was only $10, I think, and it had pizza, it had breadsticks, it had cinnamon sticks. It was a very good value, and it was so good. It was really good. And that feels like a world away at this point. In fact, you know, it's so annoying. A lot of these places now, the only way to get cheaper food is to have their stupid app. I crashed out of IHOP over 10 years ago and I haven't been back since. Yeah, I don't blame you. IHOP feels like a place I would like, but every time, like I said, every time I've been there, there's been hair in the pancakes. And I don't know why, and these are different locations too. It is disgusting. And no, it's not my own. Because it was inside the pancake. Oh my fucking god, I watched someone finish Persona 5 recently and she was very into what she called the toxic yaoi with Joker and Akechi. I have seen that so much. And I don't understand why. It's kind of like with Resident Evil. People ship Chris and Wesker and it's like... But they hate each other. Took over an hour to get my food on a Tuesday afternoon with like 3 other tables of people. That is weird. I remain pissed. I don't blame you. They microwave their pancakes, at least here they do. Really? IHOP? That is weird. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy to me that in my experience, both Denny's and IHOP have had problems with hair being inside of the pancakes. And I'm not the only one that's had that experience either. I know a few other people who had that experience, maybe less frequently than I did, but finding hair in their pancakes. It's like, why is that so common at these places? I'm not surprised by that. The amount of people that don't know how to flip a damn jack is shockingly high. Yeah, that is crazy. Trying to think what other restaurants I've been to that haven't been the greatest. Long John Silver. I went there with some people one time, and everybody got sick. Everyone ended up sick. And nauseous. It was not a good experience. I joke about the toxic yaoi mostly just to mess with some people in my chat. Yeah, like, I don't mind when people, like, ship characters that, like, you know, don't go together, because ultimately it's just, you know, it's fiction. It doesn't bother me. I just find it funny that some people, like, actually, were so adamant about Joker and Akechi, like that they should be like the canon couple, and it's just like, you do realize that one of these people is a murderer. Like, I'm just checking. There's a difference between, like, I don't know, I found that funny. I called RDR2 a toxic yaoi sim for a while. People do get serious about ships in fiction, though. They really do. To the point where, they will threaten the creators of things. Which is always crazy to me. Because, like, there's nothing stopping you from just, you know, creating fan fiction. Or fan art and stuff. Yes, one is a murderer, but two have serious hate boners for each other. Very hateful, much boners. Pat's Iowa class, I'm very serious about my ships. Yeah, as a writer, that's something that I've often thought about. Because, like, one of the books that I have written kind of had, like, a situation with multiple, like, potential outcomes for the protagonist. And it was kind of interesting to see how people reacted, like, to the different characters. And I always find it so interesting when some people, like, adore one character and then, like, somebody else comes along and they hate that character to death. Like, I love that, honestly. Like, from the standpoint of being the author, I love seeing people have wildly different reactions to my characters. I find it very fun. Okay, and sometimes the ships are important and worth defending, especially if they're forcing a gay character into a hetero ship. Yeah. Yeah, that is not something that I enjoy at all. Yeah, I hate when people do that. Like, characters are characters, but at the same time, I do think it's very important to respect the sexuality of the character in question. You know what I mean? That's a headcanon that deserves to be called out? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Just a moment, I have to mute so I can clear my throat. Don't want to blow you guys' eardrums out. Okay, that's better. I don't even know why I'm having so much trouble today, because I actually did have some tea right before I went on. And normally that helps to soothe my throat for at least a good 2 hours, but I don't know if it's the weather. Maybe I've just been streaming too much and straining my vocal cords. I have no idea what it is. But it is quite annoying. But yes, we've been chatting for about an hour. We should probably go ahead and get our pre-game tarot card pull out of the way, so we can play some Donkey Kong 64. Lack of kissing the homies goodnight. Alright, let's go ahead and switch to our tarot reading song, and we'll get that out of the way. we go. Okay. What do the cards have for us today? Alright. Not a card I like to pull. But, here we go. Today's card is the Tower, in the upright position. The Tower card is the card everybody fears death to be. Tower card can often represent some sort of impending tragedy. It can foresee death. It can foresee some other kind of misfortune. Loss of belongings. A lot of bad things. This card will often pop up as a warning just before something is about to go very, very wrong for you. Speaking from experience, it usually has foretold some pretty bad shit for me. However, and I'm trying to look at this in a not even a positive light, but this is how you're meant to see this card, right? Because even though I dread this card personally, I hate pulling it. There are no bad cards in the tarot deck. Even the ones that foretell bad things, these cards are not the reason for it. These cards are actually trying to give you fair warning or help you to avoid bad outcomes, right? So when you pull the Tower, understand that there is still a chance to avoid whatever misfortune may be foretold by its appearance. And sometimes the Tower actually does not represent misfortune. Sometimes the Tower can signify the collapse of something that needed to collapse for your own benefit. Speaking from experience again, I actually pulled this card the other day, and what ended up coming out of it was something that I kind of needed to happen. It was not a pleasant experience, but it actually helped me greatly in the end, I think. Right? I guess be sure to check your modem and capture card. Yeah. But this card is not always indicative of a horrible tragedy. Sometimes it could be something that, again, needed to kind of crumble to pave the way for something better, something more stable. There's a lot of things in life that we do hold close to us, that we think are good for us, that are not. Sometimes you're in a relationship with somebody who is no good for you. They don't respect you, they treat you like shit. But you tolerate their behavior and you love them, right? And sometimes you need those people to go away. And sometimes that can manifest as the worst possible outcome, meaning something happens to that person, or, you know, they cheat on you, or so on and so forth. Something that ends up resulting in, ultimately, the dissolving of that relationship one way or another. And it might hurt like hell at first, but in the end, you feel a lot better afterwards, because you come to realize that that was, quite literally, a tower erected on unstable ground. It was always going to come down. And when it finally does, something can be built in its place that will stand forever. So I'm not going to tell you not to dread this card, because I certainly do. However, know that its appearance is not always 100% indicative of something truly bad. Sometimes it's more like medicine that tastes very bad going down, but will ultimately make you feel better in the end. These experiences that we have when we pull this card are often for our betterment, even if they hurt a lot. And you do tend to learn a lot from it to help you withstand future tower moments later on in life. So while it may not be particularly comforting to say, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It is true. And anything that we survive in life just becomes another thing that teaches us how to fight and not fear facing these things again in the future. You will get stronger from it. So, with that being said, I do encourage you to, in light of pulling this card, maybe try to be vigilant about the things in your life, the people around you, and yourself. You don't have to be paranoid, but definitely try to expect the unexpected. These tower events are usually things that will take you by surprise and quite off guard. So keeping your head on a swivel is a good idea, but that doesn't mean that you need to live in fear. Ultimately, unless you may know what this could be in relation to, like I said, it could be something that deep down inside you already know, right? I feel like the easiest example in this case is like a partner that you suspect might be cheating on you or something like that, right? And in those situations, you kind of can see where this tower moment is going to come from, right? And you can brace yourself. Other times, and in most cases, it's stuff you don't see coming, that you can't really stop. You know, your car breaking down, or losing your job, something like that. You can't... It's hard to say expect the unexpected, but to the best of your ability, analyze your life, analyze your situation, the people around you, and try to see if maybe this is something that you already kind of see coming even if you don't want to. And if that's not the case, then the only thing you can do is remember that whatever happens, happens. And as long as you're still standing after, you can rebuild. And ask yourself if the tower that falls is one that was ever really stable to begin with. And ask yourself what can be built in its place. But overall, I'm never the type of person, I think you all know this, that's going to give you false hope or false positivity out of anything. All I can say is that even though I've not had great experiences with this card, I have had some, including recently, that have not been as bad as I feared. That actually did end up resulting in, I think, the betterment of myself. And so I encourage all of you to keep that open mind and take this as a warning and an opportunity. Anything that falls can be built back up better. It just takes strength and fortitude, which is not always easy to pull from ourselves, but we're all capable of it. But yes, that is our pre-game tarot card pull. Not the one I would have liked to you know, present to all of you, but, you know, life will be life. And unfortunately, these things will happen whether we're ready for them or not. The good thing about this sort of thing is kind of having a little bit of a warning is better than what you would have in most cases. That's how I kind of try to look at the tower card. But yeah, that's our pre-game tarot card pull. We couldn't have gotten the Six of Pentacles again, I know, right? Yeah. Unfortunate, but hopefully, I always try to hope that whatever it is that comes from it will be less dire than you fear. But yes, with that, we are ready to play some Donkey Kong 64, and honestly, I feel like after that, a lighthearted game is probably just what we need. Now, I haven't played this game before. We will be playing the NSO version of it, and right now, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna play it. Like, I don't know if we're gonna turn this into a series, or if I'm just gonna start it on stream and play some, like, offline. We'll see. It all depends on how much I like it. But since we've been doing a lot of horror stuff recently, I figured a palate cleanser would be nice. Alright, let's go ahead and get things switched over. You absolutely have to let the song play the whole way through? Oh, you know it. I'm not skipping the intro. There's no way I'm skipping that song. Alright, let's go ahead and get things moved over. Let's kill the music here. Alright, here we go.
Okay.
And let me get my Blue Sky post up.
Here we go. Finally here. Performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you wanna clap. As we take you through this monkey rap. He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. His coconut gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. DK, Donkey Kong. DK, Donkey Kong. His heart's got style, so listen up to. She can shrink in size to suit her mood. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She can go through the air and climb up trees. If you choose her, you'll not choose wrong. With a skip and a hop, she's one cool dog. He has no style, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. He can handstand when he needs to and stretch his arms out just for you. Inflate himself just like a balloon. This crazy Kong just digs his tune. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is back again and about time too. And this time he's in the mood. He can fly real high with his jetpack on, with his pistols out. He's one tough Kong. He'll make you smile when places do. But gremlins beware, 'cause he's after you. Donkey Kong. Finally, he's here for you. It's the last member of the DK crew. This Kong's so strong, it isn't funny. Can make a gremlin cry out for love. Can pick up a boulder with relative ease. Makes crushers cry. Seems such a breeze. He may move slow, he can jump high, but this Kong's
One hell of a guy.
Take it to the fridge. Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells. Grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah, walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells. Grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. Can you imagine booting this game up for the first time, not expecting that at all? Amazing. I'm surprised this game doesn't talk about Ita. Who's that? I'll tell ya, there's few games that completely leave me flabbergasted inside the first 5 minutes. I think I did. Don't remember what I thought of it. Yeah, that is one way to open a game. I love it. Nintendo and Rare always did such quirky things together. I won't hit you with the joke. You have my curiosity. Go for it, Chili Dog. Disco Elysium is a primary recent example. I've heard so many things about Disco Elysium. Oh my god. Alright, Chili Dog. I guess we'll go with this one. Disco Elysium is a fever dream. Reminds me of reading Wii. Yeah, I've heard a lot of things, a lot of good things about that game. I know almost nothing about it, though. You're a detective and it's an RPG? Well, you have my attention there. I really do enjoy playing mystery games. Highly philosophical? Well, you have my attention there too, because I am a huge philosophy nerd as well, so... You know, I'm curious about whether this game supports widescreen. I know Perfect Dark did. I'll check the options. I've actually never played this game. We didn't have the expansion pack. Yeah, I never played it either. I think, funnily enough, they actually sold this game with the expansion pack to kind of help drive adoption of it. Kind of like what they did years later with the Wii. With Wii Sports Resort and the Wii Motion Plus. I did have the expansion pack, but never got this game, sadly. Hey, welcome in, Taxlord. Good day to you too. How are you doing this evening? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming by. What is going on with them? I'm doing bombastic. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Welcome in. I'm playing Donkey Kong 64 for the first time. Yeah, by all means, tell us about your day. This game is aged very well visually, I can already tell you that, which is not surprising for a Rare developed game on the N64. But it still looks really good.
Gods!
Rare was pumping out bangers back in the day? Oh, yeah. Yeah, when Rare and Nintendo were working together, they didn't put out a bad game.
To keep Donkey Kong distracted. Steal that horde of golden bananas he treasures so much, and take care of his pathetic friends. This time there can be no mistakes.
Oh, Your Excellency, we've already taken care of business.
I hope for your sake, you're right this time.
No.
While you'll be busy looking for your precious golden bananas, flea-bitten friends, I'll be preparing my lizard-flavored surprise.
Squawk, DK, come quickly. They're gone. They're all gone. Panicking bird here. Alright. Well, aside from the chaos I had to go through, I finally got to be the funny person. What do you mean, Taxlord? Also, sorry to hear you had some chaos today. God, the music is so good. Kong got that dad strength. By that, I mean I got to laugh at all my enemies. Well, that is always a good thing. Squawk, your precious banana horde and all the other Kongs have vanished. I can't find them anywhere. DK, you'd better go and tell Cranky the bad news. Alright, I guess we better do exactly that. Way out. Training area. So one thing I know about this game is that it has an absurd amount of collectibles. We won't be trying to get every single collectible, I can tell you that much. That will not be happening. We're just gonna try to, play the game and have fun. What? How do I... Okay, I guess they're not, these guys don't hurt me. Okay. Look at the lighting effects. You see what I mean? Doesn't that look really good still? This game still looks very, very nice. Alright, I guess we better go see Cranky. Cranky's lab. Well, if it isn't my lazy, good-for-nothing son. Lost your golden bananas again? And where might your flea-bitten friends be? You don't know, do you? I'd have thought you would be able to smell the work of a reptile by now. Luckily for you, old Cranky's batch of homemade potions will give you all the skills you need for your silly 3D quest. But you're not having any until you've completed my training barrels. Now buzz off and come back when you've done them all. Well, geez. What did Cranky mean about training? Donkey all confused. Don't hurt yourself thinking, Donkey Kong. It's okay. I'll do the thinking for you. I'm back. Sorry, had to say hello to Sexy Red. Oh, no worries. Welcome back, Purple. How was Callisto doing? Hey, welcome in, Wilby. How are you doing this evening? Where's the training area? This way, right? Yes, these are the barrels in question. Squawk, press Z to dive underwater, then press and hold A or B to swim at different speeds. Pressing Z will act as a water brake to slow you down. Prove yourself by collecting the coin at the bottom. Oh, I'm timed. Okay, so I don't hold it, I just press it. Okay, seems easy enough. I was also just saying hi to Callisto. I hope she was doing well. I think she's playing Deltarune, right? Thank you for dropping by the way. I do appreciate it. Squawk, pick up the oranges and hold Z, then press the right button on the C buttons to throw them. Okay, that went by a little bit too fast. I did not, in fact, see what I was supposed to do. Oh, okay, there we go. They're like grenades.
Well done!
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. By the way, ad break coming up in 10 seconds for those not subbed. I do apologize about the ads. Alright, let's go to this one. Squawk, press A to leap from one vine to another, and the right bumper when holding a vine to face the other way. Press Z to drop from a vine. Now go and collect the coin at the end of the vines. Okay. So it said, right bumper, okay, to face the other way, got it. And then you drop with that. Okay. Don't forget about the up dog on this mission. What's up, dog? Okay, turn. Okay, got it. Almost overshot it. Alright, right to the next one. Squawk, press B to pick up a barrel. Press B again to throw it. Pick it up. Pick up and throw 5 barrels to move on. Okay. Welcome back from ads, everybody. Yes, Chili Dog. What's up, dog? Squawk, hurry, DK. Go and get that potion from Cranky, and let's get going. Alright, so let's go back. It's kind of crazy to me. Well, let me let the scene play first. You took your time, donkey. Jungle Rust set in, did it? Simian Slam. Buddhist Bashium. Right, you and your missing buddies will be able to slam the ground by pressing A. Jump. And then Z, whilst in the air. It should get you out of this area. Oh, one more thing. I've got a real treat for you, but only if you bring me 15 banana medals. I think they look like this. I'll see you later, if you're lucky. I feel like this game is too similar to Conquer and Banjo. I think that's what some of the sentiment was back in 1999. Some people felt like it was too close to Rare's other collectathon type games. At that point, Conquer hadn't come out until 2001, but some people did feel that this was too similar. Funnily enough, I feel like that was sort of a byproduct of the fact that, like, that was a popular genre at the time. And now, funny enough, there's barely any 3D platformers that aren't developed by Nintendo. There were so many back then. I think it's probably one of those things that helped it to age better in retrospect than maybe at the time where people possibly wanted something a little different, you know what I mean? But what's crazy to me is that this was the only 3D Donkey Kong game made until Bonanza came out last year. Isn't that nuts? You would have thought that we would have had more 3D Donkey Kong games, but no, there's only two. This one and Donkey Kong Bonanza. I miss the old days of getting cussed up by 8-year-olds on Halo. Yeah, those were the days, huh? I've told this story before, but one of the funniest memories I think I have playing online games was I was playing Halo Reach one time, and one of the players got so mad at me for beating him, even though it was team deathmatch, but he singled me out because I was a top player on my team. Then he sent me an Xbox voice message of a recording of a song by an artist named Mickey Avalon. If you go to Google and you type Mickey Avalon and then just write my, like M-Y, it'll finish the sentence for you and you will see what the song is. And I died laughing. I died laughing. It was one of the funniest things that has ever happened to me. It was quite the creative way to... express his displeasure. He's back, DK. King K. Rool's island is just over there. He must be the one who stole your bananas and kidnapped the other Kongs. I've taken a quick look around, but the only area that hasn't been blocked off is that island with a cave on it over there. So I guess we have our destination. I think they recreated this version of Kong Island in Bonanza, right? For the DLC? I haven't played Bonanza yet, but I do want to. I kind of want to play this game first and then, Okay, I can't change characters yet. Find a similar numbered pad in the same area and press Z to banana port between the two. Okay, so it's like a, fast travel type thing. But no, I'm saying I kind of want to, play this game first, then play Bonanza, and try to explore, the redone version of Kong Island. I feel like that would be really fun. Okay, so that should activate this as a warp spot now, right? Let's go in here. I love how all of Rare's characters look goofy. Boo hoo hoo. Oh hi, my name's Kay Lumsy. Been locked in here because I wouldn't smash up some little island. But how could I? Such a lovely little island full of cute monkeys, so I said no. Sniff. K. Rool says I'm too soft to be a Kremling, and I'm to stay in here until I've toughened up. Sob. I'll do anything to be free again. Poor guy. Hey, little monkey. Perhaps you can help poor old K. Lumsy escape. Oh, go on. I'll be your bestest friend. Yes, Donkey will help K. Lumsy. Oh, K. Lumsy, so happy right now. But K. Rool has taken the keys to this cage and given them to the biggest and most feared soldiers in his army. If you manage to get hold of any keys, please bring them back here to open my lots. Don't tell K. Rool though. This has to be our little secret. So we have King Cruel and Clumsy over here. Toxic people are funny. Ran into a guy who got mad that my team was doing well in QP and told all of us that you shouldn't play QP if you're gonna be good at the game, so I informed him I am I'm a support main playing tank. I imagine that did not go down well. Yeah, ideally we wouldn't have toxic people, making playing games unpleasant for everybody, but it's a lot of times their crash outs can be rather funny. Where exactly is that area? Where did that open? Got it, okay, it's over here. Actually couldn't see it because there's pop-in. Because of the draw distance. Is there any way to move faster? Huh. Maybe I can't get it as Donkey Kong? Do I have to come back here as a faster character, perhaps? To get that one banana in there? Alright, I'll keep it in mind. What is this? The rain effects are actually pretty nice in this game too. I just have no clue where I'm supposed to go right now. I know when he was bouncing around, it kind of looked like it jostled something. But I have no clue where that was. Ow. Yeah, it was right here. This had opened up for a second. Alright, let's keep exploring. Now, does this game have, like, worlds kind of similar to Super Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie? That's what I would think, right? I can't actually climb up this wall. Huh. Alright, what's over here on this lone little island? It's seemingly nothing. I was not expecting to, not know where to go. Alright, let's try this thing right here. How do these work? I have a lot of questions right now. This actually reminds me too, did anybody ever watch the Donkey Kong Country cartoon? Back when it was on? Because I actually did. And it's quite crazy to look back on. Is he crying? Huh. There was a Donkey Kong Country cartoon? Yes, there was. Look it up, Dandy. Go check it out. Let me know what you think of it. Like, try to see if you can find some pictures or maybe a short video of it. If you can, look up, Donkey Kong Country Banana Slamma. That clip always makes me laugh. Yes, there was a Donkey Kong Country cartoon. Okay, so I definitely can't get to that banana in time. Gonna have to figure this out. Alright, let's head out. It was very of its time. It was 3D. And kind of a musical. I think each episode had a different song, if I'm not mistaken. How do I get higher? Alright, let's go back to the main island and see if there's anything we were missing. I Can't believe that I'm kind of lost right now. What happens if we go to the where the banana horde was? It truly is all gone. Quick streaming question if you don't mind. Yeah, go ahead, shoot, Wilby. What's your question? Oh, we have orange grenades down here. We should probably take some of these. Oh, we're all full. Okay. What should I do to inform people that I'm changing my normal streaming days when I don't have most of my followers in the Discord? I would say, first of all, you can make use of, Discord's, scheduling feature. So that way if they come to your page, it will tell them, when your next stream is going to be at all times. If you have any social media, you can make a post about it there. Of course, you can put it in your Discord. And if most of the people that watch you are not on Discord, then what I would do is maybe make a point to, in your next stream, talk about it, and maybe have like a visual thing on screen, so if people are watching without volume up, they can see for themselves. But yeah, I would say the Twitch scheduling feature is the best bet for you. Will be. Oh, there's actually a way to get over there, huh? But not yet. I wonder what I'm missing right now. Let's go back to Cranky real quick. Von Donkey, I still need 15 banana medals for my amazing surprise. Hurry up and find them, you lazy bum. Okay, never mind. Oh, okay. Thanks. I was just thinking about that because my busiest days for my upcoming school year is my current streaming days. Yeah, that makes sense. No, yeah, I would say that probably makes the most sense for, how to get the word out. And good luck with your school, by the way. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you do well. Also, holy fucking shit, there was a motion-captured Donkey Kong Country animated show. Holy butts, yes. Yes, there was. Crazy, right? Yes, I watched that when I was younger. It is pretty crazy to think about. No worries, Welby, of course. Happy to be of help. I feel like I must have missed something really freaking obvious, because I'm pretty sure. After I spoke to Kay Lumsey, one of the banana things opened up. My mind is boggling. I know, it's always crazy when you look back at stuff. And it's like, how did this happen without my knowledge? Did you know there was an F-Zero anime too? I also watched that. At least as much of it as they brought over here. I think we need somebody faster than Donkey Kong to get that. Let me see. Let me see if I can look this up real quick. Just trying to see if maybe I, Okay, that makes sense. All right. Yeah, I'm just looking in the wrong place. Where I need to go opened up. All right, let's try and find it. Yeah, but now that you know about it, Dandy, you should try to look up some of the episodes on YouTube and see what you missed. It's an interesting experience. I would love to see what you think of it. Here it is, okay. I thought it was that area, just a little bit behind me. Should have just kept going, but here we are. Over here, you dumb ape. I'm the mighty bee locker. And don't think for 1 minute you're coming in here without showing me some of your stupid golden bananas. If I disobey that fat old fool, K. Rool, it's the big sawmill in the sky for me. So pay up pronto, and I can get my wooden butt out of here. Come on, I haven't got all day. Show me the bananas, and I'm out of this dump. On a scale from 1 to 10, how insane will watching that show make me feel? Maybe a 9. I would say the only thing stopping it from being a 10 will be the fact that if you just remember when this show aired, it'll make a lot more sense in terms of it being very of its time. But I still think that just by watching it, you'll feel quite, you'll probably feel quite crazy. But yeah. Let's see how that fool Donkey Kong is progressing, shall we? That's right, my scaly friend. The ape hasn't even gotten his first banana yet. But what? How did he do that? Very good, Donkey, but you'll need more than brute strength to stop me this time. Jungle Japes. DK, gather as many bananas as you can before going through one of these portals. Collect 75 or more bananas, DK, and you'll earn a banana medal. Here comes the music. Alright, let's... Trying to get the camera to turn. Alright, and what was it? Right bumper to turn around, okay. That's one. Ow. Kind of annoying that these guys just respawn right in front of you, but... Let's turn the camera. I definitely wish I could get one of those, N64 controllers for the Switch, because I would prefer to play some of these games like that. Come on, DK, let's see if you've still got that swing. Climb the tree and use the hover vines to reach the gate switch. Got it. Also, you know what I miss? I miss, when there was console editions that were clear. I know when this game came out, I think they had like a, what was it, like a watermelon green, edition N64 that was kind of like see-through, I think. And the cartridge was like banana yellow, right? But there used to be, a lot of tech that was like see-through. That used to be fun. Oh, you get out of the way. Camera is kind of wonky in this game, I do have to say. Kind of fighting me a little bit, but so far so good. Okay, can't do anything about that yet. Hey, DK, help! Oh, it's Diddy Kong. Squawk, K. Rool's minions have hidden 25 golden bananas around this area. But you'll only be able to find 5 of them without the help of the other Kongs. Got it. Dude, my N64 is an icy blue translucent. I need the return of translucent game controllers. I know, right, Dandy? That was so cool. I had the translucent N64 controller that was purple. I also had the translucent purple Game Boy Color. Yeah, I missed that. What is that up there? Okay, I guess I can't interact with any of these things yet. I wish I could have gotten a blue N64. Yeah, right? Welcome in, Jo. Thank you for the YouTube comment. How are you doing this evening? Yeah, I miss those old consoles and controller types. I miss when technology used to feel cool. Like, it felt exciting and futuristic, you know? My friend gave me his N64 expansion pack, Majora's Mask, and green controller for my birthday in like 2004. I still have them in my old game boxes. Wow. That is cool as hell. Dandy says hi, Jo, all the way over from Twitch. Yeah, I agree with you. I would have liked to have gotten that too. I've seen some people that have like the full run of different N64 console editions, and that is so cool. I remember being so annoyed when the GameCube came out and people were obnoxious about the fact that it came in purple. I feel like so many things in gaming and technology kind of went away because people acted like obnoxious children about it. It's like those things were cool. It was cool to have more color options and such, but people always treated any piece of technology that didn't come in either just white or black as being like childish. And that is really annoying. I rather like the GameCube design and color. Yeah, me too, Jo. Yeah, I got the Indigo GameCube. I know a lot of people chose black, but I liked the purple. Not that I don't like black. I mean, black is one of my favorite colors. But yeah, it was I just miss when consoles and technology in general could be very colorful and exciting. I hate how drab everything is now. Sorry, I had to step away for some food. No worries, Purple. What'd you get to eat? They wouldn't have complained if the GameCube was translucent purple. I keep forgetting that these guys respawn. How can I... Let me think. What was it again to throw... To throw the, orange grenades? Okay, just like that. I think Indigo was the only option when it first came out. Yeah, it was Indigo and Black, I think. Yeah, I went with the Indigo one. Some teriyaki noodles with shrimp and steak and vegetables. That sounds delicious, Purple. Glad you got something good to eat. I'll tell you this, Nintendo had better release translucent colored Joy-Cons for Switch 2 in the future. I hope so. That would be really cool. Is that Funky Kong over there? Okay. How do I... Can I climb the vine here? Yes, I can. Okay. I'm still kind of in that, period of, like, experimenting and finding out new things. Hey, welcome in, Chu. How's it going? How was today's day in New York? You said today was the first day of the Fanatics Fest, right? How's that going for you? How do you see me? Another golden banana. You might need Funky's help to get me out of here. I see. Those doors probably can only be opened by Diddy Kong, right? Because he has coconut pistols. But then my cube started having disk read problems. Ah, that sucks so much. Yeah, that really sucks. My Nintendo Wii ended up developing that problem where it couldn't read dual-layer discs. So I couldn't play Super Smash Bros. Brawl anymore, which made me really sad at the time. Wait, never mind, you did say I see. My god, it's been a day. None of the people I paid for showed up today because it's not their day, but tomorrow I got 2 WWE female wrestlers to get a photo with. Which ones? Which ones, Chu? I saw some of the pictures you uploaded, by the way. I had put some hearts on them. Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer. Very, very cool. Both good choices. Yes, I'm actually a pro wrestling fan myself, True. Although I watch AEW rather than WWE, but I do keep up with all the news and stuff. Hold on, let me see. Mine did too, but Nintendo offered free repairs, so I sent it in. I had no idea they were doing that. I would have sent my Wii in if I would have known that. Wow. And hopefully I'll get a UFC fighter, but he's first come, first serve. Just notice Donkey Kong has a small ass in this. Yeah, it's very polygonal, isn't it? No joke, I bought a bunch of clear color Gundam models because of clear N64 nostalgia. Really? Wow, how dare you, Adrian? Listen, I used to watch WWE a long time ago. There are several reasons why I don't watch it anymore, but I love AEW. I also try to keep up with, New Japan and, CMLL too. Greetings, Snides. The name Revenge is my game. Did you know K. Rool has been working on his Blast-O-Matic machine and intends to destroy your island? I was a chief technician on the project, but that double-crossing lizard kicked me off his team because he didn't trust me. I'll try to help you stop K. Rool's machine. But you'll need to find me some of my original blueprints. I believe they were given to some of the king's toughest cronies. So be careful. For every blueprint you return, I'll give you one of those golden bananas, K. Rool. Stole from your horde. No blueprint, no banana. You never know. They might just buy you some valuable time. That's the deal, Kong. This isn't a game, Kong. Those blueprints are vital to us. Is he smelling his hand? To us both. Okay. You can see why they redid DK for Bonanza. Yeah, I actually really do like Donkey Kong's redesign. Jay. I really do like it. They did a great job. He's a lot more expressive now and less angular, you know what I mean? It's all about that AAA show now. Undertaker is the boss of that show. Yeah, so I've heard. They'll be delivering around the end of the month, hopefully in time for my birthday. That is awesome, Dandy. So your birthday's at the end of the month? Good to know. Very good to know. "29th? Press Z to transport yourself to K. Rool's battle arena. Beat his goons to win a crown. Well, let's actually see. Can we talk to, where was Funky Kong? Yes, I will keep that in mind, though, Dandy. And I hope you do end up having a great birthday, by the way. You deserve it. First birthday you get to spend in your new place. Bet that must be exciting. Saturday, I get a photo with Joe Hendry, and Sunday, I get a photo with LA Knight and an autograph from him, too. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, LA Knight seems like a cool person. And I think it's Saturday, I'm gonna try to get a free photo from Mark Henry. I didn't even realize so many of them were gonna be at that event. That's pretty cool. I took the whole week off of work. I'm gonna chill, play some games, and hopefully build a few clear Gundam models. Hell yeah. That sounds like a plan, Dandy. Funky's store. Hey, been a long time, donkey dude. K. Rool's return is a real bummer. So the main monkey's here to fix you up with some reptile-kicking hardware. Check this out. I've got this real cool shooter that'll trash K. Rool's army. And it's yours for just 3 coins. Are we talking a deal here? Yes. We've got the coconut shooter now. Looking good, donkey. Let me give you the lowdown. To fetch out or put away your shooter, press and hold Z. Then press left. Press B to fire. You can also press up to use the aiming sight mode. If you're firing blanks, I'm the monkey to see for ammo refills. Zero doing right now, donkey dude. Afraid I gotta go work on my next big thing. Yeah, I might invite my cousins over to play some games. That would be really cool. Yeah, you should do that. I'm glad you're taking the week off. That's a great idea. Just enjoy your birthday week and such. And when you do build those Gundam, please put them up in, I guess, an Akida's server. So I would like to see that. I've never seen a translucent Gundam before. I'd like to see that. I also tried the new Call of Duty that's coming out in October early. What'd you think about it, Chu? Not Black Ops, Modern Warfare 4, right? The one that actually, has some of the game take place in, Korea. Yeah, what'd you think of it? Is this ammo? Yes, it is. Okay, so we can, in fact, find ammo in the environment, which is good. I thought I was gonna have to buy it from, Funky Kong every single time. Thankfully, that's not the case. Alright, where was some of those buttons? I know we passed one, right? Some guns need work. Uh-oh. Hopefully it's better by the time it comes out. I miss playing shooter games that had, more... what do you call it? Like rounds with shorter time spans. because so many games now, like Fortnite and such, have long rounds. I miss just booting into a game of Call of Duty or something, and being able to just play for like 10 minutes. So I'm kind of interested in it, even though I fell off of Call of Duty a long time ago, but no idea how that game is going to turn out. It will be interesting to see. Okay, you know what? Can I shoot that bee out of the air? I do wonder. Okay, well, we'll try again in a second, but the way he flies is erratic. How about that? Can I shoot this? Okay, maybe not. Alright, now where's the last, Alright, come here, try that again. Finally! Yeah, what the hell? Funky Kong is a military surplus guy instead of a surfer. I know, right? That kind of took me off guard too, Dandy. Kind of like Cranky Kong being a mad scientist is kind of crazy too. Like, I guess it fits with the look to an extent, but that is definitely not what I expected out of Cranky in this game, and I definitely didn't expect Funky Kong to be a military equipment guy. I'm feeling like I am learning lots of new things about this game. And I thought I knew a decent amount about it too. But we only played one mode that they allowed us to, and I played with Stephanie for COD, and that was awesome. I don't know why it seemingly blocked some of that. It's like it added stars in. I can't tell what that's supposed to be, but senior director. Got it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that is really awesome. I'm also having Raising Cane's for the first time. What do you think of it? I know Sushi loves it. I've always heard pretty mixed things about it, so I'm curious, what do you think of it? Where's that next coconut button? Tomorrow will be Chipotle or Jollibee. Chicken is good, sauce is good, bread is hella fluffy, but the fries taste like a frozen bag that you buy at Walmart and no salt on them. Really? You know, it's kind of funny, actually. I think that does fit with what I've heard. Like, I think the main thing I've heard about Raising Cane's is that it's very inconsistent, you know? Quality-wise. Alright, where's the final coconut button? Where have I not looked yet? Yeah, honestly, so far I'm really enjoying this game. The only thing I've taken some issue with... Oh, there it is. Okay. Is the camera. But I don't know how much of that is just from playing it on emulator versus on a N64 controller. Yippee, way to go, DK. Now that I'm free, I can help you by collecting red bananas. I'll just go and wait in the tag barrel until you need me. Alright, well, we got Diddy Kong now. And another golden banana. And several new areas unlocked. Alright, time to do a little exploring, and there's a bunch of red bananas there. I guess I need to... I did not realize fall damage was a thing. Good to know. Now we can actually go and switch out with Diddy Kong in just a minute. And try out his gameplay. I really don't know how to explain it, but the lighting in this game is super impressive. It just looks so nice. Something that I'm really, like, curious about regarding the, Ocarina of Time remake they're making is how close they're gonna get the overall aesthetic to the original. It's something I'm concerned about. There's one of the blueprints. Can I not pick it up? It is one of the things I'm a little concerned about. Because Ocarina of Time and N64 games in general had a certain kind of look to them that's a little bit hard to put into words, at least for me it is. But they did not look like PlayStation games, right? Obviously higher fidelity. There's something about the texture work and just the overall way that they looked where you can identify a PlayStation game and you can identify an N64 game. And some of that is down to what the technology was like at the time. Other parts of it was like a deliberate work of the artists. And I'm hoping that the Ocarina of Time remake will actually retain, Okay, there we go. I'm hoping the Ocarina of Time remake will retain the things I really liked about its art style. You know what, we'll come back here as Diddy Kong. Seems like a better idea. Now, one thing that I do think might drive me a little mad about this game is that, to my understanding, I think all of the Kongs have specific bananas that they alone can gather, right? Like the red ones with Diddy. And I feel like that's probably going to end up driving me a little crazy. The thought of having to run through these areas again and again just to get the different bananas and such. I need the Ocarina of Time remake to traumatize the new generations? Yes. Absolutely. I don't know how likely it is for Nintendo to retain those aspects, but I really hope that they do and that they don't sanitize it, because Ocarina of Time borders on, like, dark fantasy, I would say. I think that's fair to... it's fair to say. And even though most people primarily think of Majora's Mask with regards to, like, the more, dark and, like, gothic aesthetics, Ocarina of Time has a lot of twisted visuals in it. And there are certain things I'm really wondering how they're gonna look in 4K, like the giant Skulltulas, is definitely gonna trigger arachnophobia for people, I think. And the Skulltula house, with the half people, half spider hybrids, I feel like that's gonna look... it already looked freaky in the original. I wonder how it's gonna look in 4K. And that's without getting into, Shadow Temple, Dead Hand, the bottom of the well. Which, like, what are they gonna do about the torture equipment and stuff in the bottom of the well? Because I know a lot of people thought they were gonna get rid of the noose in, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. And they actually ended up not getting rid of it in the remake. So, I don't know. Squawk, hello Diddy. There are 5 golden bananas for you to find in this area. Let me make a save state. I have not done that this entire time. Alright, let's see if we can get some of those red bananas. If kids don't scream when they walk into the Skulltula house unprepared, I'll be disappointed. I know. Me too. Because I can definitely say that scared the shit out of me when I played it. The Skulltulas in general scared me. I was kind of like video game arachnophobic. Spiders in games always freaked me out. So I hated them. And yeah, the Skulltula house definitely freaked me out. Yeah, I want to see them go all out with it. And I hope that they do. Because to be honest, like, in media in general, I just am so tired of things being needlessly changed just because of, like, concerns over how people are gonna react to stuff, like... Because... it's just, how do I say this? It feels like everyone these days is kind of just looking at some of the craziest stuff imaginable anyway. Like, we see so many horrible things on social media and stuff. I understand I'm quite desensitized as a fan of horror. Things don't bother me very much. Blood, gore, sex, things like that. So I may not be the best to speak on this, but it feels like we see some of the most horrible things that reality has to offer in social media every single day of our lives. Is that good? No. But I guess in my mind, fiction doesn't hold a candle to that, even if it gets really bad, you know what I mean? But I might have a different way of looking at life, I think, in that regard. I need the kids to talk about it. The Shadow Temple terrified the hell out of them so they couldn't finish. Yeah. Don't sanitize the game? Agreed. Yeah, I really hope that they don't. Because again, Ocarina of Time is kind of like a dark fantasy, game. And I feel like it's okay for things like that to exist. I mean, a movie that I really love, is Coraline. And that movie definitely had a lot of, like, uncomfortable visuals for a kid. But it wasn't like something that a kid couldn't watch, you know what I mean? Like, I think we need to allow things like that to exist. Because I get so tired of everyone, like... It just gets annoying having to see everything toned down and censored and stuff, and it's like... I have no problem with things being changed or altered to prevent them from being offensive. That's a whole different thing. But, like... I just get tired of, things being changed in the weirdest ways. Like, that Saints Row remake, or not remake, reboot that came out recently, or in recent years, I should say. They ended up changing the name of one of the famous restaurants. And what I find funny about that is, like, because it kind of had, like, a vulgar name. And it's like, this is the same game where you can run around and shoot civilians everywhere. Is this really that offensive in light of that? You know what I mean? It's just really weird. And it kind of becomes a weird topic to talk about, because then the worst people you know are the same ones that are like... They start harping on about all this stuff, but they have nefarious intentions. So it becomes kind of a loaded topic. But for me, it's more so that I just kind of wish that parents would be better about raising their kids instead of expecting things that aren't even meant for children to cater to children. And that adults would stop trying to control what other adults consume as entertainment and just make your own decision not to engage with something if it makes you uncomfortable. I feel like that's fair to say, but that seems to drive some people crazy. I don't know. Like editing out the guns in E.T. to replace them with walkie-talkies? Yeah, like... Do children not walk around and see cops walking with guns on their hips? You know what I mean? Do children in the US, unfortunately, not have to go to school every day and do, mass shooting drills? Which you guys don't want to do anything about? So what's the problem? Vulgarity is kind of the point of Saints Row? Exactly, yeah. It feels very weird to change something like that. And, and not do anything about the other aspects of the game. One second. Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of feels like there's this effort to, like, try to hide things or, like, make them tamer. But it kind of defeats the purpose of having rating systems or being an adult and being able to choose what you engage with and what you don't engage with. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's just a bizarre time right now in a lot of ways, but like... It just doesn't make sense a lot of times. Check this out, I've got this real cool shooter that'll trash K-Rool's army. And it's yours for just 3 coins. Are we talking a deal here? Yes. There we go, I was wondering when I would get these. Looking good, Diddy. Let me give you the lowdown to fetch out or put away your shooter. Is it the same controls? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now let's go somewhere. There was an area that had a thing that can only be opened with the pop guns. Ah, hell, Diddy Kong is strapped? Yeah. Now we're all in trouble. I actually remember reading an interview with somebody from Rare where they talked about the production of this game, and to show off the idea that they had, they demonstrated Donkey Kong holding a shotgun, and apparently Shigeru Miyamoto was just like blank-faced like the entire time, and they were like so nervous because they were concerned he was going to be pissed off with them, which apparently he was not happy about the visual of Donkey Kong with like an actual weapon. And then I think he gave them the advice to turn it into a coconut gun, and like that ended up fitting more thematically anyway. But the tension that was in the room from the initial design that they showed, it is just kind of funny to hear what that was like. Do we still call guns iron if they're made of wood? I guess not. Okay, where is it? There was a room around here somewhere. Where was it? Where was it? Not that. Oh wait, was there one here? No. God, I cannot remember where it was. There was one of those peanut buttons somewhere. What is everybody gonna have for dinner, by the way? I'm totally not asking that because I'm really hungry right now. Definitely not. It's not this because these have the feathers, right? Yeah. I do not know who that's for. Had a tuna sub and some chips. Ooh. I haven't had a tuna sandwich in a while. Thank you, Augustine. I returned from stream. Welcome back. How was it? Did you have fun? Are you winning? I think I'm doing pretty decently so far. A little bit lost, but I think that's the point of the game. I'm having a lot of fun though. There it is. It's up there. Okay. I see now where I must go. Tuna is a comfort food for me, but that sub was kind of meh. Where'd you get it from? There we go. I got to listen to Kiwi scream, which is a favorite pastime of mine. What were they playing? It was nice to actually, to meet Kiwi during the last collab. There we go. Oh, it's timed. Okay. Good to know. Firehouse subs. I have never actually been to one of those. Is their stuff any good? I guess their tuna subs aren't. Outlast, I don't know which one though. Got it. I wonder if I'll need Cranky's help in here. More red bananas. Diddy kind of sounds a little bit like Mickey Mouse. The tuna leaves something to be desired, but yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, I have never had, Firehouse subs. I've had Subway, and I've had Jersey Mike's. I tend to like Jersey Mike's a lot. I have been curious about Firehouse subs, though. Oh, come on. Can I not climb this? I guess not. I like Firehouse and Subway. What kind of sub do you like to order, Jay? Cannot get up there. Fair enough. He said something about Cranky, right? So we should probably go visit him. Maybe? I was there as emotional support and to get my enrichment time with my favorite fruit. Turkey sub. Wasn't very satisfied with Jersey Mike's. It is kind of interesting how, one would kind of think, like, preparing a sub would be kind of universal. But, gotta put this away to do that. Try backflipping? Okay, hold on. I will go back over there and I'll do that. Let me... I also get meatball subs. Oh yeah, meatball subs are really good. Okay, I don't think that's gonna work with these guys. Alright, let's... I keep forgetting how to throw... There we go. Let me turn the camera. The way they salute before they go down. That's funny. Spicy Italian and grilled chicken. Ah, that sounds so good. Yeah, meatball subs are really good. Okay, I think we've gotten all we can from over there. Let's try and get up on this conveyor belt now. kind of doing myself a disservice by by talking about food right now. It's making me quite hungry. Hungrier than I already was, anyway. I keep falling off the side of that one conveyor belt. Yeah, Augustine, the art is done. At last, for the, new model. Almost. Gotta try again. Yes, the art is done. And now, I have begun fundraising for the new model itself. And so, at the beginning of the stream, I was actually talking about this, but it was while you were lurking. Okay, can't get in there. Got it. But something I was interested in having the artists in my community do, if you're interested in taking part, is I'm gonna put a sneak peek of it in the Discord. I will not be showing the full thing because I want to reveal it with the model itself. But, I will put a small part of it in the Discord server. And then, something I was thinking of doing... If I could please get up here. This is something that Corpo VTubers tend to do. But I thought it would be fun for us to try to do. Is basically... have the artist draw what they think it will look like based on a small, like, hint of it. And then we do the actual reveal before showing off the model and the art. I'll show off you guys' art and your predictions and stuff, and we can go over it and, like, talk about the art. That way it, gives us a little bit of, like, kind of turn into, like, a game. And I get to show off all of you guys' cool art at the same time for everybody to see, and then we do the big reveal and we can compare how close it was to the real thing. So if you're interested in taking part in that, that is something I'd like to do. Might want to get the balloon. Okay, I'll go back in there 1 second, Jay. Thank you. Let's fire this first. Okay, so I'm being timed. Where do I go from here? I run, get on that, and then run across to get the red coin. Okay. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let the timer elapse. I'll shoot this again. And then I'll try it. I love art prompts like this. Yeah, I thought you might be interested. But I wanted to let all of you know first and see if you were interested in taking part before committing to the idea. Ow. Yeah, like I said, it's something that a lot of Corpo VTubers do, but it's rare, I think, to see... Oh, God. I was so close. It's rare to see independent VTubers do that. At least small ones like myself. But since I'm lucky enough to know several artists, I thought it might be something fun we could try to do. Because ultimately, it gives me an excuse to promote you all and show your amazing art. Okay, I need the camera to please... Got it, okay. What did that do? Okay, that's cool. So I'll fetch that when we leave. Now let me go back over and do as Jay suggested and see if I can get that balloon. You know, the bees in this game are dicks. There we go. Alright, let's go back to the other run and see if we can get the, balloon. Where was it? Because I did see it around here. Up there, right? Okay. We have a few seconds until those guys respawn. How do I get that balloon? Close, but not quite. How did he just stomach bump me from all the way down here? How the hell am I gonna get that balloon? And the camera is kind of fighting me too, which is... Can I shoot it down, maybe? Ow. Did I just kill myself? Yes, I did. Well, at least we can, we can see what's behind this door over here. Kind of interesting that hip firing the peanuts or coconuts does not let you activate the buttons. You have to do it in first person. Let's get more of these. Okay, how do you get these freaking balloons? I'm guessing I have to shoot them down, right? Let's wait till it comes back over. Yes, there we go. Okay. It's driving me insane. Picked the wrong time to respawn. Okay, let's go climb up the mountain. We'll grab that, the golden banana. Assuming it's still there and I don't have to go and, redo the switch thing again. More ammo. Okay. Let's go ahead. Come up here. Oh, it's gone. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back in here. Hey, welcome in, Sally. What are you doing awake? Good to see you. Happy to have you here, but I'd imagine you would have been asleep by now. Just woke up, too much heat, God. Yeah, I don't blame you. Today has been a hot day as well, but over in my area I got rain, so it kind of calmed it down a little bit, thankfully. Yeah, the heat is just unbearable. God, the camera is my greatest nemesis in this game. Okay, gotta... Please, camera, turn. There we go. Alright, now let's go. See if we can get the golden banana now. Yeah, Sally, I decided I would go ahead and give this game a little bit of a play. I don't know if I'm gonna turn this into a series I'll do to completion. I just might because I'm having a great time with it. But oh, come on. I figured I would do something a little bit different since we've been playing a lot of horror games, which naturally. But I figured why not. Saw the VOD from yesterday. Nice job with the final boss. Thank you. Yeah, I was... If I would have known about the whole setting myself on fire thing, I would have done it the first time. But that was not at all on my bingo card of how to take him out. I played this one not a long time ago. I love it, but the controls are a bit rough. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think the biggest issue for me is the camera. Camera is not my favorite, but I don't know how much of that is because I'm not using an N64 controller. Maybe it would be easier to wrap my head around with that, you know? Sometimes with older games, it's a little bit easier to wrap your head around. They're more awkward aspects when you're using the hardware they were meant for. And this one, the camera's your enemy? Absolutely. Yeah, it has not been, it's not been kind to me. Alright, let's go back in. I want to try and pop that balloon. That's, with those big, soldier Kremlings. Adrian, is setting yourself on fire not your first instinct in all instances? I suppose after playing Faith, it probably should be. Yeah, Sally ended up choosing the Father Garcia ending. Okay. I can't abide that. I gotta take these things down. Noxious. Actually, every platformer that Rare made, the camera was a bit crappy. Jet Force Gemini is an awesome game, but it too suffers from horrible camera. I have to try Jet Force Gemini, but I can believe it. Yeah, I saw you took the Doomslayer path, yes. Give it a look to all the endings on YouTube when you have a chance. Yeah, I definitely will. I thought about replaying the final boss just to see. Okay, let's try to pop this balloon. Finally! Oh my god, okay. And we got a medal out of it. Thank you, Jay. I see why you were saying to get that one specifically. I appreciate that. Alright, let's get out of here. Context, grumbling about setting myself on fire is something I do when frustrated, really? You would have figured out the final boss in Faith easily then. I know that I always say this, but I do just want to take a second to thank you all. Not just for being here, but always just being so pleasant. It's always such a great time coming on here and just talking with all of you while just playing whatever. Always enjoy our conversations very much. Now I wonder... Should I try that boss arena thing? Guess I might as well give it a whirl. This thing right here. Let me make a suspend point. Alright, let's try this. Beaver Brawl. Can't die on those, no worries? Okay, good. We're just gonna be kicking a lot of beavers in the face, I see. What just happened? He hit you? Okay, maybe I should do this as Diddy. He overcommits to that kick a little bit too much. I think I like Diddy's little tail swipe a lot better, honestly. Alright, let's go back and try that again. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Less weighty. There we go. How do I get you? DK is so slow compared to Diddy. Yeah, I am noticing that a lot. I think I actually prefer playing as Diddy Kong, honestly. Yeah, you can jump in the cannon. I don't know how to get that golden banana that's locked behind the thing, though. I guess maybe we should go see Cranky. Alright, let me switch to Donkey Kong so we can pop that balloon. Yeah, it doesn't destroy the door. It's kind of hard to tell what things you can do and what you need to wait for another Kong to unlock for. Okay. Can't do anything about that. Yeah, wow, he is... so slow by comparison. God, I hate the bees so much. I think another thing that is very annoying is that the enemies respawn in like seconds. It largely doesn't matter, but the more annoying ones like the bees coming back in seconds is really obnoxious. Alright. Alright, maybe we should go see Cranky. Where did he pop up? It was, I think through here, right? There was like a rainy clearing. Yeah, not here. Other cave, I think. Which is your favorite Kong to control in this game, Sally? I only have these two so far, but I'm curious. Probably the girl. Let me go this way. Yes, through here. Okay, I think Cranky Kong, yes. Alright, let's visit and see. I perfected another of my potions, Diddy, and it's yours for just 3 coins. You won't get much farther without it, so I suggest you pay up. Okay. What's this? Chimpy charge. Hurtus cranium. You've now got a powerful shoulder charge, or shoulder barge. Just press and hold Z, then press B. It's too good for you, Diddy. I'm not letting you have another potion yet. Come and see me on the next level. Not Pixie. I don't even think it's Dixie Kong in this game, right? It's, isn't it Tiny Kong or something? I should know because we listened to the DK rap when the game started, but I'm forgetting. Let me switch out with Donkey Kong because I didn't even realize I could open that door over there. Yeah, I was telling the chat before that, this game still looks very nice. Visually, the lighting effects in the rain and stuff. Still quite pretty. To return to being DK, press and hold Z, and then press left. Press and hold Z, and press and hold B to charge. Wow. Is there anyone? Yeah. One left. Okay. I presume that those will be for us later on. Can I collect bananas in this form? No, I can't. Okay. Let's go this way because there was a, damn it. Somewhere around here there's a door with his face on it. I'm assuming we can use Rambi to, break through it. Yeah, up there. Okay. Let's go transform again. This game could just use a camera quality of life upgrade and it would be awesome, I agree. Yes, I do agree. Can you please go away? Okay, let's go see if we can ram that door. God, the camera. Okay, it should be up here, yeah. Can I really not destroy it? Oh my god, the camera. There we go, okay. Okay. So this is open now. Let's go get the banana that we just freed. Which way should I go? What is that? Okay, let's not even bother with that for the moment. Yeah, down here. Get out of the way. Yes, actually through here. And then up here, it should have freed the banana. Not there. There. There we go. Okay. Let's switch back to Diddy Kong. Okay. I just want to explore this area over here. And then we'll probably be getting ready to call a stream in a little bit. Okay, I probably don't want to shoot her down, right? Is she friendly? But honestly, a rare game with berries and pixies in it really makes me wish that they had made a sequel to Cameo Elements of Power. Did anybody play that game? I really liked it. It was very unique. It's such a shame that they never got to make a sequel. They tried, but of course, Microsoft, as usual, got in the way. Okay, so shooting does not do anything. No clue what to do with that fairy. Now, what do these do? Howdy, Diddy. We can help you progress through your quest, but there's just one problem. I want to reach the key above my head to open this door for you, but I've eaten far too much. I reckon that you can feed my buddy, Scoff, over there. He might be able to overcome my slight weight problem. So if you've got any tasty bananas, send on our pad and let's see what we can do. What does that do? What am I looking at? Do I have to switch to Donkey Kong for this? Oh, the boss? Rare were the masters of characters with big goofy eyes. Ow. Alright, let's try that again. Thank you for the hydrate, Augustine. Okay. So now we move so we don't get run over. The camera works with us. Alright. You should wait until he pauses to pick it up. Yeah, I kind of, figured we gotta wait until he, pokes out from under his armored shell. Okay, that's annoying. There we go. Squawk, nice going, DK. That looks like one of the keys to K. Lumsey's cage. So we can actually go and see what happens if we unlock one of those, locks for him. I am curious though, we never got to try, the thing we got from Cranky with Diddy. And what was it that he said? I forget what ability he gave us. Z plus B. Ah, got it. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, there's so many, like, combinations of the controls. It kind of starts to blend together a little bit. Alright, let's head back and see if we can unlock that one, lock on his cage. Then I'll probably call it because I'm quite hungry. And I do want to go grab something to eat. Yeah, I'm liking this game a lot so far. I was initially playing this as just kind of like a something to do a little different than some of the games I've been playing recently, but I do think I might continue this. Maybe not religiously. I could see this being something fun to come over and play in between other games, you know? We'll see. I also do think that it makes for a fun game to play while chatting with all of you, because probably outside of some bosses, I don't have to lock in as hard, you know? Did you finish Chibi Robo? No, that is something that we also will finish. That and Master Detective Archives Raincode. I did consider playing that game today, but I figure I want to like properly return to it. I was very late going on because of some stuff that happened at like the last minute, and I didn't want to return to Raincode that way. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we know where that is, because I was literally just there. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll get up there. I will make a save point there, and then we'll stop. Yeah, I'm probably gonna play this like in a casual fashion. I do not think I will be trying to get every single collectible in this game, because I think it might just be... It'll probably be the thing we would end up doing for the very rest of my streaming career. I know that this game is overstocked with collectibles, to my understanding. I would be spending eternity trying to do that. Yeah, this and the Banjo games are way too stacked. Yeah, so I've heard, like, way too much. Donkey Kong 64 100% blind speedrun. Could you even imagine? I had heard apparently... Was it last year? It was in the recent past that somebody had recently found a brand new collectible in this game after all this time, like hidden in some grass or something like that, and then you had to do something crazy to get it. So people are still finding collectibles in this game to this day, which is insanity to me. In Jet Force Gemini, you need to save like 150 bears to unlock the ending. Oh my god. That's insane. Yeah, that's like probably the one thing that was bad about Rare's games back then. Definitely made specifically with people who had a lot of time in mind. Probably mostly like kids. And while you no doubt got a lot of bang for your buck, which is good, probably not the best way to go about that. I'm kind of tempted to see what it looks like in there. We'll take a peek. Who is that? Is that not Diddy Kong's silhouette? Hold on, wait. There we go. Hey, and we got another... Well, I would say we got another golden banana, but how the hell do I get up there? Can't right now. Alrighty. I'm on, I haven't got all day. Show me the bananas and I'm out of this dump. Remember Diddy's up B recovery and smash? Got it. That meddlesome monkey should be burnt to a crisp by now. Where's that armadillo? Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Master, he was too quick for me, but I'll get him next time. Armadillo. Imbecile. I don't like failure. Do you know what happens to failures? I waited too long for this. I won't let those flea-bitten monkeys ruin my plans this time. Angry Aztec. Ooh, I like the music. Alright, well, now that we kind of have an idea of the theming of our next zone, I think we'll call it here. Let me make a save. Because I honestly feel like I could keep going, but it is kind of late and I am hungry. So we will be stopping here. Righty. Alright. There we go. Thank you everybody for dropping by. Before I look for somebody to raid, I once again want to thank you, you know who you are, for the first donation for the new model. I would like to reiterate again that yes, the art is complete for it. I will not be showing it off yet. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to yeah, anonymous in quotation marks. It was you do know who I am, yeah. Yes, it was Dandy. As Donkey Kong, who donated to the model fund, which I'm very, very appreciative. Thank you so much, Dandy. But we're gonna be the anonymous man can. The Donkey Kong man can. Not Anon, it was very clearly me. Yeah. Well, because he did it as DK, I wasn't sure if you wanted me to specifically call you out. But yes, thank you so much, Dandy. Yeah, so the art's done. I will be posting a very tiny sneak peek of it in the server because I want to encourage the artists to draw some like predictive art of it, and we can kind of incorporate that into like a little reveal game when the time comes. If you had pulled the Six of Pentacles again, I'd have cleared the whole thing. That's okay. Honestly, in that case, I'm glad that I didn't. You've got other things to worry about. You got a birthday coming up, Dandy. Save some money to take care of yourself and pamper yourself because you deserve it. But thank you, I do appreciate it. But yeah, so we're on our way to funding the new model. I will be posting the sneak peek of the art in the server, and we'll see how it goes from there. I did. I bought a condo. That's true. That is true. But yes, exciting stuff. Also, I've been thinking, I am looking for, I'm hoping that I'll be able to, hold on a second, my phone is going off like crazy right now. What is going on? Okay. Just wanted to make sure that wasn't some kind of emergency, but no, it was a bunch of apps for whatever reason. 7,462-hour live stream. Where was I? God, my phone distracted me. Yes, something I'm probably also gonna do in the server is start a poll at some point, because I still want to do the community day that we talked about. And I'm curious to find out which games you guys are interested in playing. Oh good, I was thinking, never mind what I was thinking, what what were you thinking, Dandy? Because one game I do want to play with all of you for the future community days is Among Us, but I do know that some of that, like, you don't need to talk to do that, but I know some of you may not be comfortable with, like, doing voice chat and stuff. So I know there's other games that are really fun to play without it, like Mecha Chameleon. I have some board games we can play. I'll probably look into getting one of the Jackbox games so we can play that. But it's been overdue, and I'm hoping that I can carve out some time on an upcoming weekend for us to do that. So I would like to kind of get a read of, one, what games the community is interested in playing with me, and two, what times would be good for everybody. That way I can start trying to make some itineraries for us. That way, if not everybody can make it, I can pivot to doing some other community stuff that may not require as many people, just in case the turnout is not as robust as we hope for. So we will see. Jackbox is good, depending on the version. Wait, what day are we planning? It would likely be on a Saturday. I don't have a set specific date, but I'm trying to see if I can get it sooner rather than later. It won't be this Saturday because that's too short of notice. But soon. With so many artists over here, I would consider doing some rounds of Pictionary. Yeah, so there's a website that I have that lets you play like kind of knockoffs of famous board games and stuff. And there's one that has like a Pictionary type game, and then also we have Gartic Phone, which we can all play as well. So yes, if you're here and you're lurking and you're interested in participating in the community day, I do recommend joining the Discord server. Because if I do anything like this, I'll be giving out codes there. I can whisper them to some people here in the Twitch chat, so that's fine as well. But yeah. Saturdays are tough. Akira usually streams Saturdays, and I don't like leaving her without a mod. No, yeah, I completely understand, because I'm well aware that I do share a lot of my community with other streamers, from Mari to Akira to Callisto and such. So I want to try to find a good time for that. We'll see how it works out. But even if some of you can't make it, you know, don't worry. Trust me, I'd rather you all do what you have to do. What was I gonna say? Yeah, also it's gonna be interesting for me because for those of you that don't know, I do mod for Mari now. Hey, thank you for the raid. Golly, thank you. Hold on, let me get you a shout out. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing? Yes, anybody that is here that is seeing me for the first time, my name is Adrian Hallowell. I am a Cursed Witch VTuber. I actually just got done playing Donkey Kong 64 for the first time, and it was quite fun. We were just chatting a little bit before I was getting ready to head out myself. But welcome in, Golly. Thank you for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your community with me. Playing a JRPG, Suikoden 2. I've heard of the Suikoden series. Lots and lots of good things about it. I've always wanted to play it, but I have not yet. Yes, everybody, please follow Golly. She's an awesome VTuber. I really enjoy her streams, and she plays so many cool games. She plays a lot of really cool retro games and modern stuff too. And apparently her chat likes torturing her. It's my first time playing Suikoden. Kind of funny that we both had streams today where we were playing a retro game for the first time, right? Of course. Yeah, of course, no problem. If you like Suikoden, try Arc the Lad someday. Yeah, how are you liking Suikoden? Was it fun? By the way, have you guys thought of making one of those Twitch groups? Can regular streamers do that? Also, to everybody who came in, if you have to raid and run, please do what you have to do. Get some rest, you know, go and get something to eat. I appreciate you dropping by. Torturing streamer isn't exactly my vibe. Yeah, no, apparently, from what I've seen, Golly's viewers like making her play pretty challenging games. Well, second stream of Suikoden, but first playthrough, it's fun. So far, I find the BBEG to be dull. He's kind of boring and non-nuanced. See, it is love, not torture. I don't know, how do you feel about that, Golly? What Zombie is saying here, do you also agree that it's love? They have a sadistic version of love. Golly loves me a lot, so much she wants to toss me into the sun. That's a special kind of love, Zombie. That is a kind of love that withstands the test of time. Gotta cut corners somewhere when you have like 100 playable characters. Is there really that many playable characters in Suikoden? Dandy? Because I was definitely not aware of that. Yeah, I've heard you can recruit 100 plus. Wow. Yeah, and a lot of those are optional. I had no clue. I thought it was crazy when Octopath Traveler came out, and there was that many party members and separate stories and stuff. Had no idea that Suikoden was such a big game. Suikoden is kind of famous for huge numbers of recruitment characters. Got it. I remembered hearing there was an RPG like that, but I didn't know it was Suikoden. Yeah, that's really interesting though. I would like to give it a try. Yeah, I finished Octopath earlier this year. How did you like it? I only ever got to play the demo of it, but it is a game I do want to play from start to finish at some point. That and Bravely Default. I played the demo for Bravely Default 2, and I was hooked. It was very fun. I need to finish Unicorn Overlord, such a good game too. That's a game I've been very interested in playing. There's too many good games and I don't have nearly enough money for them, sadly. Let me switch our song. There's another one like that too. Radiata Stories, about 100 NPCs and you can recruit most if not all of them. I've heard good things about Bravely Default. Octopath was good. Long, especially if you're reading everything in the chat. Yes. Yeah, I would definitely imagine so. I know your chat loves when you read to them too. Yeah, I'd imagine that slows things down quite significantly. And I do commend you because I get on here and I talk for like an hour and I start losing my voice. Kind of feel like I'm losing my voice right now, actually. I struggle finding good team compositions, but some of those are broken. I'd imagine there's probably like an ideal, like loadout of specific people to like break the game. Sounds very likely. But yes, thank you so much for the raid, Golly, and for trusting your community with me. I really do appreciate that. And thank you to everybody who came along with the raid. We are actually about to raid out ourselves. I was just talking about a community day that I do have planned soon. And just encouraging anybody who's interested in taking part in that to join the Discord server, because that's where I give my updates and such. And for any kind of multiplayer games that I will play with the chat, codes for like private rooms and things like that will be given out in the server. I can whisper that to members of the chat, but if anybody here is interested or anybody's been lurking here, I do heavily encourage joining the Discord server. That is where I am most active in terms of delivering this kind of information. Bravely Default has a lot of good points. If you like character building like Final Fantasy V or Tactics, Bravely Default is a lot of fun. Yeah, I was hooked on the demo of 2. I never played the first one though, but now thankfully that one has actually been remastered and is on the Switch too, so I can actually fix that at some point. But let's see who is online right now. Seems we have a few choices. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and raid into Simon Novak. You all know him, you all love him. Don't need to explain any more than that. He's playing Thief 2, The Metal Age. And golly, if you're here, I am very curious. I felt like you and Simon would probably get along. Simon Novak plays a lot of really cool retro games as well. Very cool laid-back streamer. He's one of my favorites. Think you might get along. Just a feeling that I have. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get this started. I just put the tall woman with the spiky shield in front of everything, and she destroys. I don't think I got that far, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But yes, thank you all for being here today. I really appreciate it. I'll see about tomorrow. I would like to come back tomorrow. I want to try to get in as many streams as I can because Mari's returning on the 20th, and she's going to do a whole week of celebrations for her streamiversary. And I want to try to make it to as many of those as I can, so we're going to see. But yeah, I'll see about tomorrow. Nice, I can drop in, but I'm about to head to bed momentarily. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, let's go ahead and get out of here. Our raid message to everybody who's still here who would like to drop by and say hello to Simon. Our raid message is Hallie Raid. Right here. And you can use whatever emotes you like. Thanks for the stream. No worries, Echo. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for lurking. Good night to you, Dandy, and you, Sally, as well. Yes, everybody have a great rest of your night. Please eat if you haven't. Get some good sleep. And I will be seeing all of you next time. Probably tomorrow. And I don't know what we'll do. Maybe we'll play more of this. We'll see. I had a good time. But either way, we'll see. But until next time, as always, everybody, stay spellbound.
Chill vibes. The nighttime of love, the sun unwind. Any types to rise. Yeah, I'm down. Sit back, relax to the sound.